Kwiatkowski and Nicholas Basso. So from Morocco, represent.
Yeah, Morocco holding it down for the Moroccans. Manny, I'm going to step out. I'm going to go get a coffee. I'm going to hand you over to Jeff Hubbard. He's going to sit in here with you.
You got it. Can I give you some coin to grab me a coffee?
For sure.
Yeah. All right, right off the bat, look at this heat in the red jersey. Nice, clean barrel. Jarrett Lau from Hawaii, from Oahu. Oh, I missed those errors from Jarrett Lau. It's good to see him back in the water, especially when pipe is going off. So Jarrett Lau holding it down here in Hawaii, representing the Hawaii contingent. Lucky for Jarrett Lau coming in as a wild card, and he is holding it down. He is going against, in white, Alex Brown, in yellow, Louis Finnegan, and in blue, Casimero.
Yeah. Boo Boo Casimero.
Yes,
so
he is
we got,
on
So we got
fire.
two, we saw him get some great waves yesterday. He was just having the best time out there. So, it's kind of a Hawaiian heat, but, the only one is Louis Finnegan, who got the 10-point ride yesterday. And so he's definitely looking like he's going to be the kid to beat out here. And is this him up and riding, or is this Brownie?
Well, that is Alex Brown starting off his campaign with his first wave.
Amazing, son of Jason Brown. I seen Alex out here all winter. He's been living up here, training.
Yes.
He's really, and it really showed on that last wave. His positioning was perfect. And Louis Finnegan, great bottom turn.
Once again, showing his skills on these bigger size waves.
Amazing.
And look at that nice clean barrel to start off his campaign here in round number 3, heat number 20. So
he's a happy camper right after that one. Just spit out, barfed out of that one. Boo Boo right up on it. See what he can do.
How did he get the nickname Boo Boo?
Because he maybe looks like Boo Boo the bear. I don't know. His dad's Yogi and he's Boo Boo.
All right, stop right there. Before we go any further, your take on what we see out here and what the viewers are seeing on their monitors.
We've seen some big pipeline. It is pumping here. Solid northwest swell marching in on the reef, just unloading in between first and second wave. So Jarrett Lau's pretty psyched. And you got a 2.5, I guess, to start. What's up, everybody? How's it? Aloha. Welcome to Hawaii. Welcome to the pipeline. Hope you're enjoying the wonderful day here and watching this amazing, amazing stuff going on. It's going to be action all day. We got 7 more hours of this, Manny.
That's a lot of time. But you know what?
Are you kidding me?
The swell is going to be hanging around all day. So
and tomorrow.
Once we get into the later rounds, we're going to see more and more familiar names. But some of the new names coming up, making a full charge. Louis Finnegan, the only 10 of the day yesterday. Yeah. He's out here in this heat right now, going against the rider in red, Jarrett Lau. In white, Alex Brown. And Louis will be in the yellow jersey, and we have Casimero in blue.
So, Boo Boo in blue, he doesn't surf pipeline that much. His brother's really good out here, a stand-up surfer. He's got it in the genes. He knows how to surf these waves, that's for sure. But we usually see him practicing at a half point, a little smaller surf. But out here, it's pretty awesome to see. He's kind of a football player, Manny. So he's got the weight. He can put it on rail and get in the barrel.
Nice.
It'd be pretty cool to see. So we also got Jarrett Lau from Wahiwa. He's a local grown Oahu bodyboarder, been in the scene forever, just ripping. He works the 662 ride shop in town, manages that with a couple of the boys there, helps out. And he just loves bodyboarding. Been surfing with him a lot my whole life, and it's great to see him out here in the vent getting a wild card spot, Manny.
So did you talk to him before his heat? Was he pumped to have pipe in these conditions?
He is pumped. He is psyched. He's been amping for these conditions. This is exactly what he wants, big barrels.
Without naming names, was there anybody that you talked to that is actually a little scared, a little intimidated right now from these conditions at pipe?
You know what? I think there was. I talked to a couple of guys yesterday, and they're a little dubious of what was going to happen. They hadn't seen the ocean. They had just heard rumors, and they were a little afraid of what they're going to be facing. Some of them were in the first heat, second heat, and they were a little scared. But I think, they
So
probably
far,
managed.
so good.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any fatalities, so we're good.
So who was it?
Naming names.
All right, no, it's all good. Well, from the looks from my angle, it looks like everybody's not scared at all and just charging full blast on some of these feathering third reef, second reefs, and unloading on that first reef pipe. It's been insane since the beginning of the comp today.
Yeah, it's a spitting, Manny. How many barrels have you seen gone unridden and just spit?
Yeah, unreal. What's wrong with these waves? Why are the riders not going for these?
Well, see, these are the inside waves, and they're perfectly fine. They're just waiting for the bigger ones.
The big
They're out the
bombs.
back, and here you can see them coming in. Any of those waves would have been great to get, but you know they want an 8-footer, not a 4-footer.
So what would happen if they're on the inside? What would be going through their mind if a big set is coming in and they're caught inside?
That's the scariest thing about pipeline to me. It's not the wave. It's getting caught inside by those steamrolling second reefers where you're just getting washed in, and you have no control. And they'll break on the outside and just have all this momentum from second reef and just pushing and
So what do
controlling
you
all
do?
this wave.
So
You
what
duck
do you
dive as
do?
deep as you can, and if it's a lips landing on you, usually if the lips landing on me, I try and bail my leash, try and take my leash off because it's going to snap. It's like usually an 8-10-foot wave. Those things snap leashes like no tomorrow. Even your old Snacks leashes may not survive a 10-foot.
Hey, wait a
leash.
second.
Well,
So-
they would have. They would have. I think they did.
Earlier we saw Drew Innocent walking up the beach after his heat without a board, without fins, and
Wow.
they went missing after getting exploded on after
Oh
a
my
big roll
gosh.
attempt on the inside. So, ton of power out there.
Yeah.
And you have to respect. This is Mother
Oh my
Nature
goodness,
with
yeah.
massive amounts of water
Here's
hitting
a-
the shallow reef, and if you don't respect it, you can unfortunately pay with your life, and we don't want that to happen.
It's
so
dangerous.
just be careful out there, guys.
Yeah, you know what? It's really hard to take my eyes off these cameras because the barrels are just going off. Jared Lau paddled for that way, but he was too far outside. You saw it just shift to the inside, and so these guys are sitting a little bit too far out, waiting for those big sets. But what happened was the sets jacked on the outer reef at second reef, Manny, and then they kind of dissipated a little bit and caught the riders off guard and broke inside. So sometimes that happens a lot, and you can either sit inside and catch them. You know, a lot of the bodyboarders like to do that, and they get some really good ones. But
So yesterday, Kaino was trying to give us some inside tips, and he talked about boils. He talked about trees on the land, and where is the spot to sit in these conditions?
you know what? The spot to sit is wherever you feel comfortable, in my opinion, because it is big and it is, you know, it's daunting out there for some people. So you know what? In these conditions, you got to feel comfortable with wherever you're sitting. If you don't feel comfortable, then you're not going to have a fun surfer, not going to be in your element. So you want to be right in the spot that you're most comfortable with, taking off where you want to take off and pushing it to your level of surfing.
All right, so hubby, check this out. We have the winner of the last heat was Shaggy. Shaggy, where you at?
Down here, Nick Omerod, the winner of the last heat. Nick, congratulations. How is it out there?
Thanks. It was tough work. Some of the sets were making for pretty hard work. I got one set on the head near the end that sort of took the wind out of me. It made it pretty hard, but if you wait for the right one, it's really good. Like, there's some amazing pipelines to be had. Like, it's good if you just position yourself right.
And you positioned yourself right on one of them, didn't you? Talk us through that.
Yeah, I guess my first one, I got one sort of right off the bat, which
Wow.
like put me in a good mood to start off the heat. You know, got me in a little bit of a roll, and then the next one I didn't make it, and it sort of flustered me a bit. I didn't really play the heat to how I wanted to, really, but luckily the other guys didn't really have the luck on their side either. So I was lucky to get that first one for sure.
How was that? A Moroccan dude's big closeout.
Yeah, he's giving it a nudge for sure. I wasn't sure if he was going to go, but it was good to see he went for it. Even better he didn't make it. No, good seeing him have a go for sure.
Well, congratulations, Nick, and back to you guys.
Wow, congratulations to taking that heat. That was an unbelievable wave riding right there from Nick Omerod.
He's really comfortable in these conditions, Manny.
Yeah, he looked very comfortable. He looked like he was just having fun out there.
Look at his rash guard. His rash guard's shredded, Manny. Do you look at it? It's shredded.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Hope they have a
hopefully-
backup rash guard.
I
That's
haven't
scary.
seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that. Welcome to Pipeline, people.
On the pipeline, rash guard's in half. That's what it does. Luckily, it's not your body, so I guess that's a good thing.
Is that one of the reasons why a lot of these guys are wearing spring suits? Is just adding a little bit more layer of
Oh,
protection?
Totally. You know, pipelines, you know, it's a little cold out there, and you want to be comfortable. You want to be paddling around. You don't want to be cold and frigid when you're making those heavy bottom turns. Look at this set, Manny. Let's see if someone goes. Is it
Oh,
Alex
this is a
Brown?
bomb.
Pull
Alex
in, Alex.
Brown, what's he going to
Oh,
do?
no. What? That wave was incredible. Wow.
Could he have slid into that?
Yeah, I think he could have. You know what? you know, he doesn't usually catch those waves out here. That's
Look at this, Louis Finnegan making it to the bottom. A little bit cleaner, slides under the lip right there, but not much of a lip, not much of a barrel on that one. One of the West swells just sweeping across first reef with no intentions of throwing and heaving into a giant pit.
No, but you know, Louis had a great bottom turn on that one, and he looked like he was ready for the barrel if it was going to show up. So that was good. Alex was on a bomb there. You saw him take off. You know, he had a roll in. That's what the pipe guys call it. You know, he rolled in from the outside. He didn't have to take a real steep drop, but by the time he got to the bottom, his line wasn't exactly correct, so he had to actually go around the section and go straight instead of pull into the barrel.
When do you have to make that decision? Before paddling into it, or as you're coming down full, you know, Mach 5?
Yeah, as they're taking off, right as you go over the ledge, Manny, you have to make that call.
Yeah. Any hesitation, and you're pretty much done. So yesterday we've seen the only 10 from Louis Finnegan. Louis Finnegan from Australia is currently out in the yellow jersey. Taking a look at this in blue.
Bubu Casimiro, nice bottom turn, put that weight to good use. Spinner off the top, oh, it just gets pushed out the back. You know, so right now we have Louis Finnegan's in a pretty good spot. He's in second place. Alex Brown's in first place. Louis Finnegan, see, he's from Perth, Australia, and he's really good. I've surfed with him, you know, in his hometown, and he rips. And it's really great to see him. He made it from trials, man, all the way. So I mean, he was surfing how many heats is this? Like 7?
Yeah.
He's a competitive machine.
And I mean, the way he looks like he's riding, if he keeps the momentum, he's got 2 more heats to go in today's competition, and I can see him advancing on.
Definitely. You know, he's going to have some stiff competition, but looking at his side of the draw at the moment, he could be a dark horse and sniff into tomorrow's action. Don't count him out. He's got the talent. You know, Australia's a hotbed. Those guys are really good down there, and as you can tell, there's just the young kid, 17. He's got all the foundations right. You know, it's good to see it. He's got everything lined up.
It's interesting to see that a lot of the top riders now are coming out from, you know, very select areas. Hawaii, we got Australia, we have Brazil, and we have the South Africans. But we can't forget about the Japanese. They are always coming out strong. In fact, our current world champion is from France. So we have an international contingent that is absolutely going insane out the back. Alex Brown from Hawaii sneaks under this barrel, and he comes out with the whitewash.
Great wave by Alex Brown.
That's what
here.
he's needed.
Putting that experience to use that he's had all season. Out the back, though, Jarrett Lau just had to dodge a huge set, and there's one behind it. We'll see if he can get out there in time.
Oh, that backdoor wave
scary.
was pretty phenomenal. So Alex Brown coming up big on his last wave. He already has a solid 6.65 wave. That is only going to add to his first place scores and solidify that first place spot.
Yep, he's in a good spot, Manny. He got that second wave was unreal. He had a great line into it and got spit out of the barrel.
Look at this
one.
one.
My gosh.
Oh, late drop in red, slides into the
Wow.
pocket.
Oh my
Jarrett
gosh.
Lau slides onto the foam ball inside the barrel on the
Wow.
outside. A second reefer just creeping in, and Jarrett Lau, is he going to come out of this too? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Wow,
Where
that was
most people would
incredible.
bail on the drop, he held his edge and was able to pull into that barrel right off the bat.
Let me tell you something, folks. What he just did, taking off under the lip on a 10-foot wave at Pipeline is incredibly difficult. I'm not sure if hopefully judges are really, really good, so they're going to know how difficult that was.
Is he on medication? Because that was pretty psycho.
That was amazing. That's going to really help his cause out. He's going to jump probably into second place after that one for sure, because that wave was huge, and he got pitted at the takeoff under the lip, got shacked, got another barrel, and went for the third long barrel on the inside. Look at him. You can see him smiling, just paddling out, happy. He does this. He loves it. That was incredible. Let's see this. Oh, they missed the takeoff, but the takeoff was the best part.
Yes, Jarrett Lau, though, he actually maneuvered this wave perfectly, and big, huge props to Jarrett Lau for riding this wave the way he did.
Yeah, that was unreal. Just didn't make the last exit, but you know what? I think the hard work was done, and that takeoff was incredible.
Takeoff was insane. If the production guys can hear us, we do have a little lull in the action. Let's see that replay. And,
so he's pissed. Look, he got a 4.25, and you can tell he's looking back at the judges going, what are you talking about? You have no idea how hard that was.
Wow,
that technicality taking off under that lip, getting barreled at that top is really difficult. I'm not sure if the judges may not have saw it because it was so hard.
Well, the judges have been pretty on cue throughout the entire tour last year, and they've been on cue
I
for
don't know about that.
last year. Well,
They've been good. They're good. We have the top line judges in the world. I'm just kidding, folks. Everyone has their discrepancies, but we're just adding some fuel to the fire here. And Jarrett looked a little upset there.
Yes,
and
he did.
you know what? And that's the way it goes. Sometimes you agree with the judges, sometimes you don't. But I'm not agreeing with the judges on that one. Consider the degree of difficulty of that takeoff and how big it was. I don't think they really understood what he just did. You know, he was in complete control. But that's me, and I'm not getting paid to sit up there, am I? I'm sitting behind here for free with you.
yes, exactly. So, yeah, you know what? I agree. That could have been a higher scoring wave for the difficulty in the actual drop into the wave, because who in their right mind would do that?
Yeah, he took off under the lip and got barreled at the takeoff, came out and set his line, and he didn't quite make the barrel at the end, but the takeoff was really good. I mean, it's not going to be in the excellent range by any means, everybody, but it was, a 4 is a poor score, basically.
Why don't we throw it out to our fans watching right now? If you think, give us
I don't know if hopefully they saw the takeoff. That's the key. Yeah. The takeoff was the key
So if you've
here.
seen Jarrett Lau's takeoff from the beginning, go onto our Facebook message board and let us know what you would have given Jarrett Lau on that one.
Was it over a 5 or under a 5?
Here we go. Alex Brown once again
He's
on
killing
another bomb on the outside. Nice clean bottom turn. Nice face turn. And holding on inside the barrel. Comes out. And a big roll right there from Alex Brown is on fire.
He held on to that, Manny. He made that Rolo, that really exclamation point. He is having a great heat today. He's been psyching. Very impressive.
He hasn't had much luck in some of the latest contests that he's been entering, but now this is the venue he's been after, and it's showing right here. Let's take another look.
Great bottom turn. He gets on there. Looks like he's going to hit the lip. He stalls, tries to get a little barrel, and so he gets a little bit of that shockwave, and then he goes up for the roll here, which is a big roll, flares the legs out, and then holds on, which is really difficult in that end section where it all comes together, man. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just enclosing on you. Wow. So Alex Brown, a 6.4.
Whoa, there's some third reef waves on the outside, feathering in. You know what Jarrett Lau's going to do now? He's going to get a bigger, more mental wave than the one before. He knows what he has to do. He's chasing right now.
He needs a longer barrel and needs to make it out. We know that. So he's in third place. He needs a 2.86. And Kanoa Casimiro needs a 5. So it's going to be pretty tight heat. I mean, we have 2 minutes remaining. Sets coming in. Louis Finnegan's on the outside, going to defend his spot. He wants to make this heat. He's ripping.
Look at this out the back, hubby guys. In yellow, it looks like Louis Finnegan, the Aussie, the 17-year-old.
Wow, great wave.
Nice, clean line.
And going. Can he make this wave?
Oh, he slides into the pocket as it shuts down, and that's all she wrote for Louis Finnegan.
But you know what? He didn't have a second scoring wave, Manny. His second scoring wave was a 1.9. That's going to better his score. So he's going to really improve his second place standings right now. And Jarrett Lau is going to need a bigger score to advance. So what that does for Jarrett is he doesn't need a 2.86 anymore.
Let's take another look at Louis' wave.
Great bottom turn. Look at that. And so he's just driving. He's trying to stall here for the pit. Gets a little cover up and just blazing, trying to make it the next section. And it just doesn't come out of it. But it's a great bottom turn.
All right, let's go. We are now ready to rock with the current scores, and this is where we are. Hubby, guys, give it to us from the bottom.
Bubba Casimiro needs a 6.2. He's in 4th place. There's a minute left. Jarrett Lau needs a 4.06 to advance. Louis Finnegan needs an 8.5 to go to first. He's in 2nd.
Jarrett Lau taking a look at this one.
Oh my gosh.
Jarrett Lau on a bomb.
Oh my God. Go, Lala.
Holding on. Slides under the lip. Jarrett Lau, can he come out of that? He gets Jarrett Lau.
Oh my gosh, he heard it.
Just passing second reef and doubling up and unloading on first reef.
Gosh,
Jarrett Lau, we called it. He knew what he had to do.
He was pissed off. He took off deep, got shacked, and just shattered Louis Finnegan's dreams, Manny.
Oh my.
Louis Finnegan went from 2nd to 3rd after that wave.
Casimiro in the blue jersey.
Jarrett Lau might have gone to 1st. Oh.
All right.
Alex Brown. He wants to hold on to that first place spot. Oh my gosh! What?
Holding on.
15 seconds. Can Louis get out the back and get one?
Oh
Can he get it?
Alex Brown skipping and losing his rail on the bottom turn. And
Louis going to go on this one. This is last chance. Louis' last chance. He didn't get the wave. I'm going to say that's, no, you're going straight.
Oh.
Wow.
All right,